Since November 2016, the Democrats have tried to use Congress and various legal schemes to try and derail Trump's administration. Thankfully, Republicans in the House Judiciary Committee have decided to turn the tables on not just the Dems, but also Hillary Clinton. On Wednesday, Republicans interrupted a 2.5-hour debate that began when Democrats requested more information about the activities of Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Republicans hijacked the meeting by tacking on an amendment to a Democrat bill that would require a special counsel to investigate Hillary Clinton and Obama administration officials like former AG Loretta Lynch and former FBI Director James Comey, according to the Washington Examiner. This is a response to the ongoing special counsel investigations conducted by former FBI Director Robert Mueller. Many Republicans, including President Donald Trump himself, believe that Mueller is conducting a witch hunt based on very little evidence. Owing to the recent outpouring of anger against the Mueller investigation, journalists and researchers have dug up some rather unflattering material concerning Mueller and members of his team. Back in 2002, while serving under President George W. Bush, Mueller lied to Congress by essentially backing up the Bush administration's faulty intelligence about the WMD program sponsored by Iraqi dictator Saddam Hussein. Mueller, therefore, played an integral role in pushing America into the ill-conceived invasion and occupation of Iraq in 2003. 4 years later, Mueller lied to Congress again about the FBI's illegal surveillance of anti-war demonstrators. 3 years after this, Mueller had a hand in helping to hand-deliver highly enriched uranium, HEU, to representatives of the Russian government. This uranium, which had been discovered in the Republic of Georgia, may have been a part of the larger uranium deal engineered between the Russian government and the Clinton Foundation. As for Mueller's investigative team, it is overwhelmingly staffed by Democratic donors and others whose loyalties seem to lie with Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. Despite this bias being public knowledge, Mueller decided to hire Greg Andres this week. Mr. Andres has donated $3,700 to Democratic candidates, including one $2,700 donation to Senator Kristen Gillibrand, DNY. According to the Daily Caller, this brings the total amount of donations to the Democratic Party by members of Mueller's team to $60,700. Congressional Republicans no longer seem willing to just complain about this imbalance. Their recent calls for a second special counsel is based on various criminal allegations that have been lobbed at Obama officials and Mrs. Clinton. One of the key things that congressional Republicans want to be investigated is to what extent Lynch's demand that Comey call the investigation into Clinton's private email server a matter obstructed or otherwise hindered Comey's investigation, according to the Washington Times. Hillary Clinton and her allies from the Obama administration have been getting away with unethical acts and crimes for years. Do you agree with Trump that these acts should be investigated? Other Republicans want this proposed second counsel to rein in some of the perceived excesses of Mr. Mueller's investigation. Although tasked with investigating whether or not the Trump transition team willfully colluded with the Russian government, Mueller's team has publicly claimed that they are interested in investigating the business ties of Jared Kushner. Many Republicans are wondering why such an investigation is necessary. If this second special counsel comes to fruition, it will cap off a long string of defeats for former Obama officials and Democrats. Just recently, former speechwriter and Obama aide Ben Rhodes has been called to testify in front of the House Intelligence Committee about the possibility that Obama officials illegally unmasked American citizens before the 2016 election. Republicans have now turned the magnifying glass around on the nefarious deeds of the Democrats. There was an issue loading your timed lead box. Please check plugin settings.